pleasant good evening, one and all, from New Orleans, Louisiana. Anthony Hart, the captain here, bringing you the action for the Athlete Division Series. It's Game 4 between the Nevada Sundogs and the Satchmos. The Sundogs lead the series 2-1. And with that being said, let's go to the starting line for the visiting Nevada Sundogs. And as you can see, they're using the same exact lineup as Game 3, only Amy Craig is going to be the pitcher. They're going to be squaring off against Ken Jong. Let's go to the field. The Golden Girl Lindsay Francis makes her way to the play as we're getting ready to get underway. And the first pitch is a strike, looked at. 2-0 now. 0-2, excuse me. Try to get her to say goodnight, but it's 1-2. And golfs it foul over to the left. Got her. Shea Brown's up next. Warrior Princess. Inside, ball one. And over in right center, who has it? That is Brad Pitt for out number 2. Let's see what Captain America Bill Barker does. Swing and a miss on the ball in the letters, 0-1. Line right. And Wayne Brady snags it for out number 3. Nothing doing. Let's get to the bottom of the first. Before we do that, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Satchmos. As you can see, they're using the same lineup as Game 3, except Ken Jong is doing the pitching. As we said before, they're going to be squaring off against Amy Craig. Jackie Chan makes his way to the plate as we're getting ready for the bottom of the first. 0-1. Outside, 1-1. Out just along the outside corner, 1-2. Yo, 1-2. 2-2 now. The truck will ring. Full count now. And ball 4 inside, almost got him. Brad Pitt's up next. And Jackie Chan goes. And Jackie Chan makes his way back. Jackie Chan goes again. And juts a foul over to the right. Let's look at Jackie Chan, now the pitch. And over right center, that's going to be a base hit. They're going to be playing it off the wall. And runners are going to be in scoring position. Runners in scoring position, and then sets the number 3 hitter, Justin Bieber. Can he capitalize on this? Outside, ball 1. 9th hitters are going to be facing either the Satchmos or the Sundogs. And juts a foul over to the left. They just picked up the victory against the Tallahassee Lassies. 1-2 now. Got him. Wayne Brady makes his way to the plate. The cleanup hitter. Can the cleanup hitter make some damage? And swing and miss. 0-1. Inside, easy to lay off. 1-1. And the deal maker looks at ball 2. 2-2 now. The truck will ring. Full count now. Got him. Bruno Mars is up next. Can he capitalize? 1-0. One and one, way late on that one. 2-1. The 2-1. Easy way up, ball in the dirt, 3-1. And over right, and none shall pass. Runners are stranded in score position, thanks to Shea Brown. Down to the top of the second with Tim Washington, Big Nasty. Inside, has it back up, 1-0. 1-1, outside. Golfs out that one foul over to the left. Got him. Way outside. Sam Martin's up next. And inside, ball one. 1-1, just along the outside corner. 2-1 now. Kim John back to work. Chuck Woolery. Uppercut. Felton. 2 down in the second. Let's see what Rusty Montgomery does. And backs up 1-1. And outside 2-0. Grounded foul. Uppercut's over and left, and that's going to get down and base hit. He throws it back in quickly. That our first 2 gone, and then steps Mark Webber. And on the ground, and they're going to throw it to second. 1 left for the Sundogs. No score. To the bottom of the second we go, starting with Kieran Culkin. And ball 1. In the dirt, 2-0, easy way off on that one. 2-1 now. Three and one. Work the count full. Right down Broadway. And ball 4. Kieran Culkin aboard, and then says Chris Tucker. And on the ground, the pitcher, this could be 2 out there, and 2 for the price of 1 for the Sundogs. Tom Felton's up next. And smashes a foul over to the left. Swings and misses a ball in the dirt, 0-2. On the ground, Amy Craig. Throw to first is in time. Nothing doing this time around. To the top of the third we go, starting with Denise Lips-Loden. And there she is. Can she prevail against Ken Jong? And over in shallow center. And Brad Pitt puts it away. 1 pitch, 1 gone. Pitcher Amy Craig makes her way to the plate. It's pitcher versus pitcher. On the ground. And over to first is in time. Let's see what Lindsey Francis does. She struck out her first trip. Right down Broadway, 0-1. And uppercuts it over and right. And it gets over the head of Bieber. That's going to turn into extra bases. Sundogs are getting somewhere. And in steps Shea Brown. Can she capitalize? And over in center, Brad Pitt one more time. And he puts it away. 1 left for Nevada. Still no score. Pitcher versus pitcher coming up next, starting with Kim John, and there he is. Outside, 1-0. And on the ground, back over to Craig. Craig over to Montgomery, front number 1. Jackie Chan's up next. He walked his first trip. Outside one more time, 1-0. Over and left, and it's foul. Golf's trying to golf that one, but it's 1-2. The 0-1-2. 2-2 now, the Chuck Woolery count. The Chuck Woolery. Over in deep air. Deep drive. Out of here! When the Saints go marching in, and Jackie Chan draws first blood for the Nevada and for the New Orleans Satchmos. It's now 1-0, and it's Brad Pitt up next. Can he capitalize? He will not, as Lindsey Francis puts it away. Justin Bieber's up next. He struck out his first trip. Golf's at the 1, but comes up empty, 0-1. And And over in right center, that's going to be a base hit. This will go ricochet off the wall. That's going to turn into extra bases for sure. 2-out double for Bieber. Let's see what Wayne Brady does. He too struck out his first trip. And Bieber goes. And on the ground, throw to first, and it's in time. Jackie Chan puts the New Orleans Satchmos on the board. And to the top of the fourth we go, starting with Bill Barker for the Sundogs. And on the ground, and bobbles it. Oh my goodness. Tim Washington's aboard, and he struck out his first trip. And he's out of here! 2-1 Johnson for Tim Washington, Big Nasty. And that catapults the Sundogs to 2-1 lead. Let's see what Sam Martin does. Over in right center, and Brad Pitt puts it away. 1 pitch, 1 gone for Sam the Flame Martin. In steps Rusty Montgomery. And it's ball 1 inside. And over right center again. That's going to get past Brad Pitt. And it's a double out, this one. Mark Weber's up next. Right down Broadway, 0-1. Golf's at that one. Play ball in foul territory, and he's not going to get there. Got him. Denise Lips Loden's up next. Golf's at that one, misses 0-1. And on the ground, oh, bobbles it. And the throw, and they make the recovery. This time they make the recovery, but the 2-run Johnson, thanks to that error, catapults the Sundogs in the lead. And we're going to get to the bottom of inning number 4 right here, right now, starting with Bruno Mars as he looks at ball 1. Joseph Fowl over to the right. 2-1. The 2-1. 3-1 now, on the verge of losing Bruno Mars. Over in left center, base hit. That's going to ricochet off the wall. And he kicks things off with a double, Bruno Mars. Kieran Culkin makes his way to the plate, and he walked his first trip. And ball 1, outside. Right down Broadway, 1-1. Bottom of the fourth, 2-1 in favor of the Sundogs. 2-1. And on the ground, back over to Craig. Throw to first is in time. And meanwhile, the runner moves over to third. At least it's a productive out. Every little bit helps. And in steps Chris Tucker. Tries to tail back in, but it's too little, too late. 0-1. 1-1 in the dirt. And over on right, Shea Brown puts it away. And he's going to get doubled up. Bruno Mars, and he gets doubled up. Nothing doing this time around. To the top of the fifth we go, starting with pitcher versus pitcher. Amy Craig. In there for strike 1. On the ground. Bulldogs over to Wayne Brady for out number 1. At the top of the lineup we go, starting with Lindsey Francis. She doubled her last trip. And ball 1 in the dirt. And over in center, a couple steps to his left is Brad Pitt. And then steps Shea Brown, Warrior Princess. 0-2 in the game. In there for strike 1, just along the outside corner. And uppercuts it, and Tom Felton puts it away for out number 3. 1-2-3 go the Sundogs. They still lead it 2-1. To the bottom of the fifth we go. Starting with Tom Felton, a.k.a. Draco Malfoy. Outside, 1-0. Over in Shao, right center, and who's going to get it? Nobody's going to get it. So it's a blooper to start things off. In steps Ken Jong, and he's going to bunt. Felton goes, and strike 1, and Felton retreats. And throw Got it picked off, and Felton's back one more time. Felton goes again, and lays down a bunt, and she bobbles it, and everybody's safe. So it's first and second, no one gone, and in steps Jackie Chan, and the runners go. Swing and miss, and the runner's back. 1-1. And on the ground, that's going to get past the infielders, and they're going to be doing some more damage, and it's going to be 2-2 in face. The score's tied at 2. All right, runners are scoring positions, no one gone. In steps the number 2 hitter, Brad Pitt. And over right, and Shea Brown. Oh, she dropped it! And another one's going to score. It's now 3-2 in favor of Nevada, in favor of the Satchmos. Satchmos are on a roll. Let's see what Justin Bieber does. And juts it foul over to the right. And over in center, that's going to move everybody up 90 feet. The bases are going to be loaded. Satchmos came to play. They want to keep this series going. And in steps Wayne Brady. And juts it over. And they're going to be throwing it out at home. Smart strategy right there. Bruno Mars up next. Double his last trip. Ball 1, outside. Inside, 2-1. On the verge of losing him, 3-0. And a strike 1. 3-1. And juts it foul. Full count now. And juts it foul over to the right. And got him. Punch out, 2 gone, and in steps Kieran Culkin. Can he capitalize on this bases loaded situation? Ball 1. Two and 0. As look at the runners, now the pitch. 3-0. On the verge of losing him. And, ooh, that was so ball 4. How'd they miss that? And juts it foul over to the left. Though it had the distance. Runners are going to be on the move this time. And that's going to do another damage. 2 more runs are going to score. And it's going to be an RBI double. 5-2 in favor of the Satchmos. In steps Chris Tucker. Outside, 2-1, 2-0. And over in center, and it's going to fall in front of Lindsey Francis. Another one's going to score. 6-2 in favor of the Satchmos. We got Tom Felton once again. Ball 1. And throw to third, and runner back. Satchmos bat around. 2-0. And over and left, base hit. Another one's going to score. 7-2 in favor of the Satchmos. Right back to the pitcher, Kim Jong. Pitcher versus pitcher. Ball 1, outside. And over and right, and it's going to be a base hit. Another one's going to score. And it's going to be an RBI double for Kim Jong. 8-2 in favor of the New Orleans Satchmos. Right back to the top of the lineup we go once again with Jackie Chan. And we're going to have a pitching change. Jamie Conemack is going to be taking over on the mound. Outside, ball 1. 1-1, though it looked like a ball to me. Oof. That one's a strike, 1-2. Chuck Woolery count now. The Chuck Woolery. On the ground, foul. Still Chuck Woolery count. Full count. Runners are going to be on the move again. And in the air, deep drive, gone! and 3-run Johnson for Jackie Chan. 11-2 in favor of the Satchmos. Brad Pitt's up next. He too reached on an error. And ball one. That was an error from Shea Brown that Brad Pitt reached on. And 1-1 in the dirt. And just it over and left. And this one's gone! Satchmos doing damage right here. It's now a 10-run game, 12-2. Let's see what Justin Bieber does. 2 for 3 in the game. And over in center. And Lindsey Francis finally stops the bleeding. 11-run score. It's now 12-2 in favor of the Satchmos. And in sets Bill Barker as we're getting ready for the top of vein number 6. And it's going to be a ground out from Mars to Brady. And in steps Tim Washington. And over and left, and that's going to be a base hit. It's going to ricochet off the wall. This is going to equal extra bases for Tim Washington. He's got a 1-out double out of this one. Sam the Flame Martin's up next. Can he ignite the fire? And it's on the ground over and they're going to be getting the runner over at third. Tim Washington. Let's see what Rusty Montgomery does. 2 for 2 in the game. 1-0. And uppercuts it, and Tom Felton, and he puts it away. 1 left for the Sundogs. To the bottom of the 6th we go, starting with Wayne Brady. He's 0 for 3 in the game. Can he turn the beat around on his end? Outside, 1-0. And swings and misses the ball. The letters, 1-1. And just along the outside corner, 1-2. And tries to tail back inside, but looked like a strike to me, but it's a tough over count. And on the ground, Martin over to Rusty Montgomery for out number 1. And then steps Bruno Mars. Ball 1 inside. And just it over and right, and Shea Brown under it for out number 2. Let's see what Kerry Culkin does. He doubled his last trip. Outside, 1-0. And 1-1 now. Two and 1. Outside. And just it over and left, and putting away is Denise Loden, route number 3. Instead, Mark Webber over 2 in the game as we're getting ready for the bottom of the 7th, and on the run is Brad Pitt, and he makes it. Denise Lips Loden's up next. She's 0 for 2 in the game. And just along the outside corner for 0-1. Back over to Jong over to Brady for out number 2. And Jamie Conmo's going to be staying in the game. Right down Broadway, 0-1. And over and shallow right, and putting away is Chris Tucker for out number 3. Time to get up and stretch. Speaking of Chris Tucker, he's going to be next after the 7th inning stretch. So here is Chris Tucker, who will be leading things off at the bottom of the 7th. And tries to tail back inside, but it's too little too late. 1-0. And over and right, and putting away is Shea Brown for out number 1. See what Tom Felton does. 2 for 3 in the game. 2 base hits. Ooh, what is he swinging at? 0-1. That looked like ball 1, but it's strike 2. On the ground, gets past the infielders. It's another base hit. 3 in a row for Tom Felton. That's going to be it for Ken Jong, and the bullpen's warming up. Grab a pinch hitter, and it's Nick Cannon. What is he swinging at? This ball in the dugout, 0-1. On the ground, foul. 1-2. On the ground. Go. It's good. 2 for the price of 1 for the Sundogs. Go top of the 8th, starting with the top of the order, Lindsey Francis. We're going to have a new pitcher on the end of the Satchmos. Justin Timberlake's going to be taking over on the mound. And over in right, and Chris Tucker puts it away for out number 1. 1 pitch, 1 gone. Can Shea Brown throw the beat around? She's 0 for 3 in the game. And she's going to be 0 for 4 as Brad Pitt puts it away. Oh, he dropped it! He dropped it! Shea Brown got away with that one. In steps Bill Barker. He too is 0 for 3. And 1-1 now. 1-2 now. The 0-1-2. Got him. We got Tim Washington up next. And Justin over a right base hit. Scoring is Shea Brown. And it's an RBI for Tim Washington. 12-3 in favor of the Satchmos. Sundogs got a long way to go, but they're still hanging on with all their might. And we're going to have a pinch runner. Rocket Ray Robles is going to be taking over. And 0-1. 0-2 for Sam Martin. On the ground, this could be 2. And they're going to be throwing the first. And it's out number 3, excuse me. And this gives an RBI for Tim Washington. To the bottom of the 8th we go, starting with Jackie Chan, the top of the lineup. And it's ball 1. On the ground, Montgomery has it for out number 1. In steps Brad Pitt. Ups the field homer his last trip. Ooh, swung early on that one, way early. 0-1. On the ground, foul. 1-2. On the ground, Conmack has it. Throw it to Montgomery, he's in time. Justin Bieber's up next. 2 for 4 in the game. And just nips the outside corner, 0-1. 1-1. And just it over in the right. It's going to be right center. It's going to be base hit. Wayne Brady's up next. Can he turn the beat around? 0 for 4 in the game. Outside, 1-0. Let's look at Bieber. Now the pitch. 2-0. And 2-1 now. 3-1 on the verge of losing Brady. And tails back inside just in time. Full count. Bieber's going to be on the move. And over in opposite field, it's going to be a base hit. It's going to ricochet off the wall. And runners are going to be in scoring position. And Justin Bieber is going to get the wave home. And he's out of there. 1 left for the Satchmos. The top of the 9th we go. And Matt Damon's going to be closing the door. And over in center. And a dive. And Brad Pitt makes the catch. In steps Mark Weber. And strike 1. And back over to the pitcher, back over Damon, over to Brady for out number 2. Denise Lipslow is the Sundogs' last chance. And just on the outside corner, 0-1. 0-2. Just it over and left. And this one's gone! Like the yoga said, it ain't over till it's over. It's now 12-4 in favor of the Satchmos. And just as we figured we have a pitcher, the Abraham, or Janet Abraham's going to be, see if she can keep this game going. And over in center, and it's ball game. Series is tied now at 2. 12-4 is final score in favor of the Satchmos. Let the good times roll in New Orleans. We're going to Bourbon Street, everybody. Ken John, the winning pitcher. Losing pitcher is Amy Craig. And how about that? Over in the 5th inning is when the Satchmos really made that comeback. And as far as home runs are concerned, Jackie Chan, Tim Washington, Brad Pitt, and Denise Loden were the ones, even though Jackie Chan made 2 homers. Errors galore, 5 in total. 3 for the Satchmos, 2 for the Sundogs. Probably going to doing some regrouping. And like I said, the series is tied at 2. Everything's on the line this year. Alright folks, that's going to do it for this edition. We're going to be reconvening over in Nevada, Viva Las Vegas, for game number 5. This is the decider. It'll determine who will face the Connecticut 93ers. Until then, this is Anthony Hard, Captain, saying so long until the next game, and as always, do it for Michael Tiller!